Welcome back. In consumer news, if you are in the market for a car, you know it is expensive, whether it's new or used. Used car prices actually are up 35% nationally. 35% as the microchip shortage continues to impact the automotive industry. When demand for new cars goes up and there are less of them, people go to used. Joining me right now is analyst Carl Brower with iSeeCars.com. So that's exactly what's happening now. And used cars, they're so expensive these days. Some people are selling their used cars for more than what they purchased them for.
It's a bizarre concept, right? Used car as an appreciating asset. I mean, cars are supposed to be a terrible financial investment, but truth is, if you bought a car like 2 years ago, you're probably doing quite well with it right now.
Yeah. Well, so is there a brand in particular that of used vehicle that has the biggest increase? So if you've got your heart set on that, you need to know you're going to pay a pretty penny for it.
Well, right there in your local area, we're seeing in Charlotte things like the Acura RDX, their small luxury SUV. That one's gone up $14,000, a used one in the last year. Yeah, almost 60%. That one's gone up in value. So the average car is up 35%, like you said, across the country. It's up 33.6% right there in Charlotte. So you guys are doing a little better, but that's still over $8,400, almost $8,500 in Charlotte that cars have gone up in the past year. And then certain models like an Acura RDX has gone up $14,000. And the Kia Forte, the Kia Soul, the Toyota Camry, the Chevy Trax, these cars have gone up between like $7,000 and $14,000.
My jaw dropped. I'm in shock. Wow. Is there a vehicle that has this that hasn't gone up at all, or has the smallest change in price?
You know, it's been fascinating because we watched how different segments were impacted over the past 2 years as this has been going on, which started with trucks and, believe it or not, coupes and convertibles. I think it's because people wanted to get out and have fun and drive fun cars when that was all they could do a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And then we saw it bleed into SUVs. And now, because gas prices have gone up and a lot of people are just surrendering to the fact that they're going to pay a lot for a car no matter what, they're trying to find the cheapest car like a Corolla or a Forte or a Kia Soul, normally inexpensive cars. And so they all shot up too because everyone ran to those. So there really isn't kind of a safe haven, as I say, depending on what you're looking for. You really can't find anything that's not gone up a lot.
So, okay. We know that this is something that should be temporary, right? Because this is all caused by demand for vehicles, new vehicles, the whole microchip issue. But how long will it take for this to rebound, you think? How long will we be paying, or should we expect to pay more for used cars?
Well, that's the unfortunate news, right? Is because we knew that there was a microchip shortage, and that was before, for instance, the last month where there's been some global conflict causing an increase in price of neon, because a lot of neon comes out of Ukraine, and that's what that element of neon is a big part of microchips. So we're actually looking worse potentially today than we did even 2 months ago, and we didn't look great 2 months ago. And don't forget, we've also got a backlog of demand. This has been going on for almost 2 years now. So if we had full vehicle production and access to all the microchips we needed tomorrow, it would take months, if not a year, to get the backlog cleared out. And we won't have full production and microchips tomorrow. That's going to be probably 6 to 12 months away. So we're in this situation for probably well into 2023.
Well, I guess knowledge is power. It's worth something. Can't buy you a used car, but at least
keep your old car. If you have an existing car and you can invest in it and hang on to it, that's probably your best investment, even if it takes some money to keep it going.
Yep. Carl Brower, thank you so much for, I don't want to say thank you, but yes, thank you for the insight, you know.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.